Why don't you ever do story? All right. Story time of how I lost my first virginity, chat. I mean, story time of how I lost my virginity, chat. It's kind of crazy, and I actually almost died with this. Baby don't say I did, she almost died. So let's say it was our sophomore year, dude. I'm texting this girl. She's a sophomore too. She's a sophomore too. And y'all know how the seniors be with the sophomores and the freshmen, dude. They be trying to get them. So I had to lock in and get this one quick. Baby don't say I had to lock in and get this one quick because she was bad. I'm talking about bad. So I remember I hit her up one day. She was Hispanic, by the way, chat. She was Hispanic. She was Latino, very demure, very classy, very body T, everything, chat. So yeah, I hit her up one day. She was in one of my classes. She was in my biology class. I was like, no, I added her on Snap and followed her on Instagram. You know the method, chat. Followed her on, so I'm not gonna say her name because she might watch this dude, so I'm not gonna say her name. But well, I guess it doesn't matter because she knows it's her. But I slid in with the say, hey, hi you. Slid in with the DM. She was like, hi, very subtle, very, dry, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase. You look good, or I look good. So do you. Rose your red, orange, or blue. Hit her with that. See, I could tell from the start she was low-key feeling me. But she really had all the seniors and stuff on them. And the seniors be getting mad and stuff. And she had this one little ex thing. He was a junior. He was a junior, and they were on and off. It was kind of confusing, dude. On and off since freshman year. So let's say this was like midway through the first semester. We'll say about October, dude. We'll say about October. We still texting, we still hitting it up, stuff like that. She texted me one day, hey, you wanna hang out? She texted first, dude. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, of course I wanna hang out. I said, where you thinking? Where you thinking? Cause you're sophomore, couldn't drive yet. She couldn't drive yet. She was like, you can go to my house. You can just ride my bus. Yes. Yes, mud. Yeah, so I was like, well, I played a subtle little nonchalant dude then. I was like, I mean, yeah, that's cool. What bus you ride? Biology was our last class of the day, so we were able to just go from there. Yeah, I know biology last class of the day is crazy. But yeah, we were able to go straight to the bus. Camera lock in. Okay, we good. Last class of the day. So we were able to go straight from biology to the bus. It was number 190 something. It was 192. 192 was the bus number, tab. 192 was the bus number, dude. So we was able to ride the bus. They did have assigned seats, but I said I'm going home with her because like our families know each other and stuff like that. So to get on the bus, I had to sit in the back though. I had to sit in the back by myself, and I had to wait till she walked off. Luckily she was in front of me, of course, so I was able to walk off with her. Now, her family wasn't at her family wasn't at her house, and I was like, oh. But I didn't know her ex, the guy we talking about that stay on and off, lived in the same neighborhood. He didn't ride the bus. So I was like, he didn't ride the bus. What? Did he not go to school? Did he not? He's a car rider. He's driving. Obviously, I didn't know. I'm stupid. He's driving. He's a junior. They live in the same neighborhood. I kid you not. 3 houses down. I'm trying to sneak in the house so he don't see me. He obviously saw me, dude. He seen me. He know what was going on. He knew what was going on, buddy. Family not home, stuff ain't home. Got the rubber, baby. I'm gonna say got the rubber. First time putting it on. I'm new. Gen Z, first time. You feel me? It's crazy because we didn't even do it in her room. Because her brother was there. He stayed home because he was sick or something. So we had to do it in her parents' room. Crazy parents' bed. Master bed! So I was sitting there flipping around like a pizza box and stuff, throwing her in the air, doing, different moves and stuff like that. Yeah, getting active, man. Getting mad active and stuff like that. Yeah, needless to say, lasted, I ain't gonna tell how long it lasted for, but y'all know I'm a big dog, stuff like that, muddy. But it lasted. First time felt good. Felt weird, felt good, but she was like, okay, that was nice. I think she had 3 bodies. I was a virgin. I think she had 3 bodies, so this was her 4th. This was her 4th, dude, and it was the first time we hung out. Needless to say, I'm leaving through the back door. I had to leave through the back door for some reason. She said she didn't know what time her parents were on. So I had to leave through the back door. I had to call my friend. My friend Colin. That's my friend, Colin. I had to get him to come get me. He was a great above me. I had to get him to come get me, dude. So he was able to come get me. But when I'm leaving through the back, I kid you not, this guy, her ex standing there like this. Looking like Michael Miller, Michael Jack, what's that dude's name? Michael Myers. I'm like, okay, muddy, I was just hanging out with her brother. I'm just hanging out with a brother, dude. I'm just hanging out with a brother. He said, hey, you better watch your back. What you mean, watch my back? I can't. What you mean, watch my back? It sounds like a threat. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gangster, some stuff like that. I ain't scared. I'm a grown man. Keep in mind, he was probably 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". This was sophomore year. I was 5'9", 5'10". I was 5'9", 5'10", 120. He was probably 190, 200. He was big guy. Big guy, I can't lie. Big guy, lit football team. Didn't play basketball. He was football team, and he was the field and track and field. The throwing stuff, discus, stuff like that. They told me to watch my back. Colin was there too, but I was just like, okay, maybe he's trolling. She didn't come out, so it was just me and Colin ended up leaving, went back to our houses. He lived in my neighborhood too, or Colin lived in my neighborhood, so it was easy. Next day at school, nothing happened. I think for about 2 to 3 days of school, nothing happened. Then, cause this day where we did it was Tuesday, so it was Friday, the end of the week. I walked past him it was a shift between math, pre-calc, and was it PE or art? I can't remember. I think I was going to PE, advanced PE. And I see him, and he's like, oh, okay. Remember what I said? I was like, yeah, what you mean? He said, dude, I'm gonna keep seeing you around, and it's gonna get bad for you. He's just like, that's my girl, and you messing with her. I'm like, you're not gonna do a thing. During the weekend, I go out, the fair time. I see him at the fair. I'm with my boys. I see him at the fair. He said, yeah, that's him. That's him. Like they was looking for him. Like they knew I was going to the fair. Like they knew I was going to the fair. She was also there with me. And my friend Kylie was also the getaway driver down there. I pounded it and flipped around like a pizza box. I thought I'm about to die. It's grown men. They stop stuttering, you grown man. They tell me, bro, if you keep messing around with his ex, you gonna be put in the dirt. Grown men, they grown. They may be 30. They grown. One of them 6'5", look like King Von. Don't say I look like King Von. I don't. He look like Von. The other one look like YB. I thought I was about to die. They get in their pockets. I'm like, what they doing? I thought they were pulling out something. He pulled out what did he pull out? It was some necklace or some thing that she gave her, I guess they had, and threw it on the ground. I thought I was dead. I thought it was a Glock 19 and I was getting put in the dirt. But they was done. Needless to say, nothing really happened. I did get pushed, stuff like that. I didn't get hurt. I didn't die. Me and her ended up talking for about couple months. After that, we are still best friends. That's my best friend. That's my heart. Is my best friend, dude. Yeah, she's still getting rotated and pounded by seniors and freshmen seniors and juniors throughout the years. He never liked me after that, dude. It was stank eyes. It was stuff like that. It was weird. I didn't tell y'all about. Yeah, we walked through the hallway. He's with his boys. This is before the fair. He's with his boys. I'm with my boy. And they just mad weird. They pushing us. They charging down to get us. The teachers were protecting us and stuff. Then he said, what did he say? He was out in the hallway. He was like, all right, your friends want to protect you and stuff. Because all my friends were protecting me. We were school. He was like, your friends want to protect you and stuff. All right, then they can get thrown in a fight too. I'll get some of my boys. and those are the guys we saw at the fair. Basically, that's what happened to the guys at the fair. I got lucky though because he ended up getting a girlfriend, and some guy messed with his girlfriend that he was actually dating. So he ended up shifting his hate onto the other guys. My friends did end up, it got bad. My friends did end up fighting his friends though. So yeah, most of my friends ended up actually getting into a fight with their friends because the beef just kept going throughout the whole year after the fair and stuff. I just got good. I just got out of it. But yeah, dude, that's how I lost my first virginity. I pounded it. I flipped it around like a pizza box. Baby, don't say it. I was looking good, but yeah, I almost died, dude. So leave a like, subscribe. More story times and videos soon.